I think relationships are everything, and I think that what we got to, especially in Queensland where there was a complete dearth of funding, that people got to think that funding was the answer. And in fact, funding is a platform. You know, I've never been so Californian as to act like, you know, support doesn't matter, funding doesn't matter. Funding is very important, but actually you can meet people who've got 24-hour support with 2 people on there, and their lives are very lost with no real, proper relationships. And what we've come to understand in the work I've been doing is that you can get people present in the community, but we really have to work now on getting people participating. And through participation comes the opportunity for relationships. So it seems that because of the way we educate people and the ways that people get support, we still need to be a bit kind of instrumental in helping people make those relationships. And we have to teach people a lot about how to be in relationships, because if your life is surrounded by paid people, it's very hard to understand what your role would be in being a friend. And so an example of this is one of the people we support. We created an opportunity for somebody who came along to help this man walk Castle Hill. He loves to walk Castle Hill, as everyone in Townsville does. So we just put the word out that this person was looking for someone to do that, and along came this man. As a result of that little matching exercise, he's now a friend of over 12 months. When this man that we're supporting is a ukulele club, when he goes to perform, he texts him and says, come along. He comes along to that. Last weekend they went camping together. So there's this whole world going on that's actually about a friendship, that's not about a paid role. But now what we have to teach the man with disability is how to be a friend, how to engage with that man, how to ring up and say, I'm going to be doing this, would you like to come along? Not passively waiting for him to be the friend, to prove the friendship. And one of the things I found very sad in all these years of service provision is a worker might come along, they've been great, now it's time to leave, and they'll say, I really want to keep in contact, and that's great, we think that's good, and then they don't, and families and others will say, oh well, they never kept in contact. And my question is, well, what's the service's role, and what is the person's role in maintaining that contact? Like, why couldn't this person ring up and say, would you like to come to tea on Friday? Why is it that it's always the other person who has to prove the friendship? So really, I think relationships are still pretty complex, and working through them with people, there's a lot of things to think about. But actually, it is the work. The only thing we're really doing is trying to help people find real roles, make sure that people's image is so enhanced that people will see how much like me people are, and people need to be in loving relationships with other people.